Starscream back for a quick review and not a Transformer one. The interesting thing about this is it's a GOBOT and one of the very few and rare to get hold of combining GOBOTs. You thought they were bad enough to begin with? Well, these guys combine too. And no prizes for guessing due to the startup title. It's Puzzler. Now, this is an interesting toy because unlike the Transformer combiners, these are essentially drones. They're controlled by a remote. It's the biggest letdown ever, actually. So we can't really concentrate on the characters per se because as far as I know they don't have any. They have names. Okay, let me introduce to you 3 at a time so I don't have to keep going like that and picking them up. So 3 at a time. This is Tic Tac. Okay, look, they're crap names, alright? So look, at least the Transformers, regardless whether the toy is bad or whether the toy is good, at least they give them a name that's at least tangible to something more than a little sweet you suck. I don't know if you're in the States you get Tic Tacs, you probably do, and you probably think I sound like an idiot now, duh. So I forget I just said that, alright? Obviously you do, because you probably invented them. Most of the things that we've got in this country come from the States anyway, what am I saying? Okay, let that one go, let's carry on. Tic Tac. Okay, it's not a bad little toy, let's get you a bit closer. He makes up the head part of Puzzler. He's got a funny problem with his arms, look. Like this, these sort of like latch on when combined mode, but when he's not combined they do this. It's sort of like, if I got my arm, no I won't do that, it looks odd, very, very odd. Don't do that everybody, okay? Never do that. Right, and this is Crossword. He has a few issues, other than the fact he's just a bit shit. I don't really know, I mean, I can't really, to be honest with you, start mocking these toys because you compare them to some of the combining Transformers of old, they're not that much worse. At least they got some die-cast metal on them and they make great vehicles. If you're going to set aside, you know, GOBOTs, for all of their faults, if they make bad robot forms then fine, but their vehicle modes were always great. I mean, you could say that as the same about Generation 1 Transformers, but the original GOBOTs stand alone in their own right as making great vehicles. So look, nice vehicle, and it's a Porsche. Sorry, I forgot to say Tic Tac. Not quite sure. Sorry, I'm looking away there. I think he's a Corvette. Okay, I think he is a Corvette. And this is Pocket. I think it's Pocket. Call it Pocket anyway. I'm sure it's Pocket. Can't remember now. It's gonna be Pocket. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to mock the afflicted, alright? So take that aside from me, but I don't know what to say. His vehicle mode's good. It is looks like Sunstreaker. He's a yellow Lamborghini. I'm stuck for words to describe this one. I really am, and I'm not being funny. Did I mention he makes a great yellow Lamborghini car? Completely wasted. I'm still not quite certain it hasn't been, but bear with me. Right. Jigsaw. Yes, you know that thing you cut things with? No, it's not really. A police car. Combining part of Puzzler. Now, let's have a little look at this guy. His arms are really long, aren't they? Look. The nice thing about the combiners of the GOBOTs is all the gear stolt parts are built into the toy itself, so unlike the other one, you can't lose the accessories because they're built into the toy, which is marvellous because guess what you do as a kid? Sorry. You get the toy out of the box, you assemble it once, just once, then you leave it on the floor, then your mum tidies away bits of it or hoovers it, and you never see those bits again. Believe me, I know that from experience. Bitter and twisted childhood. Yeah, shut up now. And yes, okay. So he transforms into a police vehicle. I don't actually know what the car is meant to be. I think it might be a Lotus. Do they use Lotus?
It seems like you're since we loved or even lied.